What's up, cuz?
It was just a regular day.
Then you got a backache. Are we in a relationship?
Follow me on Tripp Club.
I really got you to that too.
I don't want nobody always sitting around me and my man. Let me say it again for you bitches in the back. They can't hear the vocals. And usually I don't sing till after 6, 7 o'clock, so it's still early. Said I don't want nobody always sitting around me and that man of mine. Come on. See, just that line right there, you know, that's all you need. You know, that's the type of music I grew up on. See, the new generation and y'all mamas was raised up on Escape, You're My Little Secret. And that's the problem right there. You know, if you listen to some good music for your soul, then you knew exactly how to conduct yourself in a relationship and things like that. Since it's Thanksgiving and I'm sitting here listening to some good old Auntie Ree, I got a Thanksgiving story for y'all. I sent them home without any turkey. No gobble gobble for you, my brother. Wait, let me explain. This is about to be a story time because this is one of the craziest things that ever happened to me. It was just a regular day. It was just a regular day. So, you know, I'm living in New York, doing my thing. I'm single. You know, I'm on the prowl. I'm mingling, having a good time, you know, doing my thing, going to the studios, living my best life, you know. At the time I had a new friend that I met. We hit it off right off the back. We was cool, and he was more outgoing than me as far as going to gay clubs and things like that. I never went out. You know, and we used to talk about relationships and wanting to be with somebody and things like that. He always talked to me and was like, yo, you gotta get out. Like, just go out with me. You know what I'm saying? He would be like, this is the type of crowd I hang around. I don't like these type of cats. You'll be cool. You know, we a lot alike, you know? So he said. So, you know, I go out with him sometimes and things like that. We always talk, and, you know, a lot of times we had a really good time together. But then I met somebody. So when I met someone that I was interested in, you know, I took a step back from all the, you know, hanging out and, you know, just, I tried to, you know, spend that time in my relationship and develop that situation. You know, a lot of times when we get into relationships, we got to take a step back from our friends, not get rid of them altogether, but especially when it's new and fresh, you want to take that time to build with the person that you know, trying to build with. So, you know, you might stop doing all the things that you did as a single man, going out every weekend, or just, you know, just being available all the time when your friends needed you. So I took a step back for a few months, you know, and made sure that the relationship was solid. Now, most of the times when I get into a new situation, I don't go telling everybody. I don't go telling my friends and this and that. I might have a couple family members that I tell, you know, I'm seeing somebody. But as far as telling all your friends and making a post on social media and tweeting it and putting the picture up on your Instagram, you know, I ain't doing all that. Because if it don't work out, then 3 minutes later or 3 months later, you changing your relationship status back to single. and then 2 months before you made it single, it was complicated. So it's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not posting nobody or nothing like that until I know it's solid, for real. And I might not even do it then, but so he didn't know that I had found somebody, you know what I'm saying? We was friends, but it was like one of them type of friends that we talked every single day. It was like we talk when we talk, you know what I'm saying? So on this particular day, me and my boy, we went shopping, we in this department store in New York City, and we run into him. And I see him over there shopping and doing this thing, and, we walk past, and him and my boy say what's up to each other. And it wasn't no what's up like, oh, you his friend, I'm saying what's up because I'm with him. It was like, I felt like I was the outsider, like, oh, y'all know each other. They was like standing there talking for a minute, and I'm standing there on the side like, okay, they know each other. So after they was like, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, I ain't seen you in a while, And I'm like, okay, so yeah, they do know each other. And then my boy started talking to me, off on the side. My dude, he walked off to finish shopping, and we standing there and talking. He like, oh, y'all talking? That's your boy? And I was like, yeah, we talking. He was like, oh, congratulations, And when did that happen? I was like, well, we've been talking for about a few months now. He was like, oh, so that's why you don't call nobody no more. I've been hitting you up and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I've been laying low a little bit, He was like, bro, you still got to hang out. You can't let some dude take you away from your friend. And I was like, yeah, I'm saying we can hang out. Let's hang out. Like, when you ready. He was like, hit me up. Like, let's kick it. I was like, okay. So he walked on about his way. And I walked on about my way, me walking through, looking at a couple of things, picking up a shirt here and there. Putting it back on the rack. But the whole time I'm thinking like, how y'all know each other? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to wait for the perfect point to ask the question. So I go over there, he talking about you like these pants and all that. And I want to just be like, no, nigga, do you like him? You know what I'm saying? What was the deal? I just wanted to know, because it is one of these things that, it's like everybody done been with somebody before, but you don't want them to be with somebody that you knew, a friend of yours. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing that you wanted, and it's a very small world, so you got to make sure, like, if that's something that you're not comfortable with, let me know. Not saying that I would leave them, but I would have to figure out how the friendship gonna work now. If I'm gonna still be cool with you and you done slept with my man, is we gonna be hanging around each other, having dinner together, and we both at the table, we both know what's good, like, what we gonna talk about now? How many strokes he can do an hour? How many he gave you? Like, it's just weird. So I go and I say, what's up? Like, my boy? He was like, yeah, I know him. And I was like, okay. Y'all ever dated or talked to anything like that? He was like, no, we ain't never talked. I mean, I talked to him when I first met him for a little bit, but we ain't never did nothing or, it never turned out into anything. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah. So he just went on about his way shopping. So I was cool with that. So I was like, okay, they both lived in New York before me, probably was out and about, seeing each other, talked. Sometimes you talk, have a conversation. You might have found that person attractive, but once you talk to them, you don't really feel no connection, so it just be like, okay, bro, and y'all just go y'all separate ways. But y'all still know each other and speak when y'all see each other, so I'm fine with that, So me and a boy, we continued to be cool, I didn't want to go out like I used to, with him. Most of the time when I went out, I did it for him. Like, it never really was my thing, but that's what he wanted me to do. So I was trying to be like a supportive friend and be like, well, let me get out, you know, and have a good time. It can't hurt. So now when we hook up, I say, yo, let's go shopping together, or, you know, let's go get something to eat. So we always met up to do that. You know, most of the time it would be when my boy was at work and things like that. Sometimes he had long days and I had extra time to hang out and do those things. So this particular day we go shopping, and, you know, he asked me all types of questions about my boy. Like, yeah, so how is it? You know, and I'm like, it's good. Like, I'm enjoying it. Like, he was like, wow, man, I could tell. Like, you look happy. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm happy, content, you know, just getting to know each other, you know. We shopping, you know, I go put my stuff on the counter. I pull out a credit card that had my boy's name on it. And he was like, oh, wow, he gave you his credit card? And I'm like, yeah, I got his credit card, his bank card, all that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, wow, like, dang, man, like, you really got it like that. I'm like, yeah, you know, so many times we would go shopping and go eat. I always had my boy's credit card. He made sure I kept one of his bank cards. And I had one of his credit cards. He had other ones. And, you know, I would use them if I felt like it, you know. And he noticed that type of thing. He would always say things about it. You know, one time I invited him over to the crib. Of course, my boy wasn't there at the time. And he was like, wow, man, y'all living good. Like, wow, I didn't know it was like this. And I'm like, what you mean? You ain't know it was like this? He was like, dang, man, this is a nice place and stuff like that. Now, this is my thing. You know, to me, my boy had it going on. He was very attractive, had a banging body, like a gym rat body. He went to the gym all the time. Nice smile, everything. He could get who, I felt like he could get who he wanted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we used to talk about the type of person we wanted and things like that. And he always had dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I'm going on a date with this person, that person. It just so happened that I ended up finding somebody before him, like, you know, and it's just like, okay, you know, but sometimes him congratulating me and stuff, it just seemed a little like, wow, like, I can't believe you got all this. And it was kind of like, yeah, like, you know. So Thanksgiving time comes around, you know. My boy, his best friends lived in Las Vegas at the time, and we would always go to Las Vegas maybe a few times a year, you know, and hang out and stay at their crib. One of his best friends had a mansion, so we would stay there. We never stayed in a hotel. You know, when your boy got a mansion with a pool and marble floors and stuff like that, you just stay there. You on this side of the house, they on that side, you know. So we would go there and have a good time and things like that. So this year, everybody was meeting up in Vegas for Thanksgiving. So I knew that it would be a lot of his friends there. You know, a lot of them were a lot older than me, and they would all get together and be talking and stuff. And I was just the boyfriend on the sideline. I think another one of them had a boyfriend. You know, sometimes we would kick it and smoke and stuff like that. But my boy hit me up, my friend, and was like, yo, what you doing for Thanksgiving? And I was like, we probably going to Vegas. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, you know, going to stay, you know, at his boy's mansion and stuff like that and have dinner out there with them. I was like, what you doing? He was like, I'm not doing nothing this Thanksgiving. Like, I don't have nothing to do, you know? And I was like, so why don't you come to Vegas with us? Like, it'll be a great time. You will enjoy it. He was like, for real? It's like, they got a mansion where I'm going to stay. I was like, you can stay at it, man. There's plenty rooms in there. He was like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. Come on, man. Get you a ticket, you know, and fly out to Vegas. He was like, okay. Then he started asking me, like, so who all gonna be there? And I was like, just some of his friends and things like that. He was like, you know, they got money and stuff like that. And I was like, they do well for themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you think it's anybody there that I could talk to? Who would you hook me up with? And I was like, bruh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gonna have to come mingle and whoever you like, you know. He was like, I know, but I wanna get with somebody that, you know, really got their thing going on. And I was like, well, I don't know about all their pockets or whatever. I just know a couple of them, his best friends, they do well for themselves, own houses and stuff like that. And the one who we staying with, he married. So you just gotta, you know, do your thing, you know. And right then I knew it was kind of like, okay, you know, you seeking something, you know what I'm saying? But just do you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of my business, you know. If they like you, holla. So he comes to Vegas, you know, staying with me and stuff like that. So, you know, the night before, they have all these festivities and they drinking and, you know, cooking and doing all of these things. And everybody just over there having a good time. You know, they pulled out the karaoke machine and singing songs. And, you know, I never really was in it. I would just be chilling, looking at it. You know, a lot of times me and my boy's boyfriend, we would go to the mall and be shopping and doing stuff like that, running in and out. We'd come in smelling like weed and stuff like that. They'd be in there, none of them smoked. So they'd be in there, you know, cooking and doing things like that. And we'd just be having our own time, going to the casinos and, you know, just kicking it, you know. So we there at night. We done did all our running around and things like that. Did some shopping for the holidays. And we there and everybody just having a good time. So this is when I started to notice something was a little strange. You know, every time I went somewhere, my friend ain't never really want to go. I'll be like, yo, we about to run to the store right quick to get some shells. You want to go? Nah, I'm gonna just stay right here. I'm vibing with, you know. I'll be like, okay. You know, they wanted us to go to the store to get some eggs. We about to be right back. You want to roll? No, go ahead. I'll be, y'all coming right back, right? Yeah, we'll be right back. We need to go to the mall to take these pants back. Probably go get something, you know. We gonna be gone for like an hour. You want to go? No, I'm good. Y'all coming back? I'm like, yeah, we'll be right back. You sure you don't want to go? Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I don't need to spend no money right now and stuff like. I'm like, okay, you know. So it was kind of like, I ain't pay that no attention. Of course, my boy wasn't running around with me. He was there with his friends, and you know, a lot of times he'd be sitting back watching the football games and stuff like that. So I ain't really worried about him. So this evening, me and my boy's best friend, I know it's a whole bunch of different characters. I ain't giving them no names on purpose because they might be watching. I don't want them, you know, feeling no type of way. But he like, yo, let's go outside by the pool and smoke. So, you know, we go outside by the pool and smoke, and the pool had this opening, like a big window with sliding doors, and they was open so you could see everything inside the house from the pool. So we out there smoking, and my dude is drinking. And when he gets drunk, he gets all loud and talkative, and he on the mic singing and talking shit and doing all these kind of things, which he always did once he started drinking. I ain't never thought it was, you know, all that. I just be looking at him like, really? You know, but we out there smoking and we looking in and we talking, you know. And oh boy, he put me on to something. He was like, how come your boy don't never want to hang out with you? Like, I thought he was here for you. And I was like, he is. That's my homie. He was like, man, we've been running around the city the whole time. He ain't never went once. And I was like, yeah, I know. You know. And he was like, he didn't want to come outside and smoke. I was like, nah, he don't smoke. And I was like, he was like, man, you need to watch him. So when he said that, I started looking in the window. And my boy over there with the microphone singing and talking smack, and he just staring at him, laughing like, oh, like, you know, just cracking up. like, what's so damn funny? You know, and it's like, you laughing hard at these jokes that ain't, I heard the jokes a million times, I ain't laughed once. But to you, it's the funniest thing in the world, and you just so entertained and just cheesing in his face and smiling, and like other things was going on, and you'll see him look down for a minute, then he'll look back at him, you know, and I'm looking, trying to see if my boy was gonna make eye contact with him, or like, what's the staring him down for? He never, you know, looked at him. He was still doing his thing, but old boy was trying his hardest to get his attention and to make eye contact with him while I wasn't around. Laughing at his jokes, just being crazy with it. And I just was like, okay. So I got offended. I was like, bruh, like, you know, why is you in here laughing at my dude, all up in his face, like you came here to be with me and hang out with me as my friend, but the whole time you've been trying to hang out with these cats, you know, trying to be left behind. Like, what's up? He was like, no, nothing. What you talking about? Like, and I was like, nah, bruh, you know, I ain't feeling it, you know. So we got into some type of argument and things like that. He wanted to go tell me, you know, he knew my dude before me and things like that. And, you know, and I'm like, so what that mean? You know what I'm saying? It was like, if I wanted him, I could have had him before you. And I was like, really? You know, things got heated and I ended up punching him in the mouth. Now, I'm not saying it's right. I punched him in the mouth and that was pretty much it. Like, he, you know, cried and everybody was like, yo, that like, why you do that? And you know what I'm saying? He asked one of the other dudes, one of my boy's friends, to take him home. I was like, bro, get the fuck out. Like, now you can't stay here. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust you around my people. Like, none of that. You gotta go. You know, flat out. Like, I don't want you here for Thanksgiving. Bye. You know, I hope you could transfer your ticket over. You know, old boy took him to the airport and he left. You know, had to go pack up his things and things like that. Now, the situation that what I got out of it was like, you know, the whole time I feel like you got to watch your friends, because sometimes they could be jealous of what you got. You know, when we was both single and running the streets and we was on the same field of saying what we wanted and things like that, it was all fine and dandy. You know, you wanted to throw up in my face that you knew him before me. But see, you didn't know the type of lifestyle that we had together. You know what I'm saying? When you started seeing that I had his credit cards, you know what I'm saying? I had his bank card. We was driving in the BMW, living in this dope loft apartment. You seen his friends and we going to Vegas and staying in mansions and things like that. You was more attracted to him then, you know, because you like, oh, wow, he doing all of this stuff for you. Maybe I missed out, you know. So now you want to use me to come around to, you know, flirt and be all up in their face and things like that, and try to get their attention, to let them know, like, yeah, I'm here. Like, watch your friends. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you think, oh, no, they don't want what I got. They got it going on. They got a nice body. People could want what you got, because what you got, they don't possess. You might got swag. You can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much you work up in the gym, you can't get that. Charisma. You know what I'm saying? The way people love you. You know, people want that too. You know, it's billionaires who jealous of people who work at the corner store. So it ain't got nothing to do with money. It was all good until you seen the lifestyle that I had and how happy I was, and you wanted that, you know. And sometimes they want that. They don't be happy for you when you know, y'all talk about this all the time, but when you finally get it, now they feel some type of way. They not happy for you then. And they'll tell you, oh, congratulations, we happy for you. But at the same time, they plotting on what you got. Me just trying to be a cool friend. Just like, you know, I didn't pay no attention to all the signs. You know, every time I pulled out a credit card, or every time I pulled out a bank card that ain't have my name on it, the way they looked at it and was like, wow, like, he gave you that? Or when he came and picked me up and we was pulling off in a BMW, the way he side-eyed it and looked like, you know. But we was all good when we was on the train together. You know? It's like, maybe he wanted that lifestyle. See, the difference between me and somebody who's a gold digger, who just wants somebody who has nice things and have money and things like that, I don't really care about how much money a person has. Of course, I want whoever I'm with to be successful, because I want to be successful and we want to do great things together. And I want you to do great things on your own, but that's not everything. You know, if you don't treat me right, love me right, and I don't care. Like, we could be living the best life and I don't feel good, I'll wake up tripping. Like, nah, like, this ain't gonna work. I'll leave all of that behind. I don't care about that. Now, some people will seek people just because of what they got and what they could do for you. You know, my dude gave me all those things because that's the type of person he was. He never wanted me to be without. And even though I made my own money, let me say that again, even though I had my own bank account and money, he said, nah, save that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to use that. Stack your paper and use this card. I didn't go OD with it. You know what I'm saying? I used it when I felt like I wanted to use it. You know what I'm saying? But be careful of the company you keep. Be careful of your friends that say, congratulations, I'm proud of you. Are they really happy for you? Do they secretly want what you got? Are they secretly jealous because you got a great job or you got a good relationship? You know, maybe y'all was best of friends when y'all both was running the streets together, drinking and smoking and getting high and talking to different people. But now that you grow and you move to another place in life, are they still there for you? Are they still there to be a good friend? Be leery of the company you keep. You know, leaving people around your man that's going to, I don't know what they thought was going to happen. You know, maybe you could show them how good you is and break up what we got. And then you could be in the BMW and in the loft and with the credit cards and things like that. I think that was the thing that they was attracted to, because if you knew him before me, then why y'all ain't talk? You know, like, y'all should have talked then. Don't see everything now, and now you interested, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I don't trust gay dudes or just people in period. Like, you just gotta, even when you think you know somebody, there's always some underlining or some type of hidden, like, people, it's very rare to find a genuine person that genuinely want the best for you no matter what. They don't want what you got. They don't want to look like you. They just really want the best for you. Those are the type of friends that I need in my life. I don't want to have to worry about when I go somewhere, or if you're not with me, that you're going to be trying to stare my dude down. You know, y'all be going from looking from eyes to dick, like trying to get attention, licking your lips and, you know, strutting past some of y'all ladies, dropping your keys in front of them, you know, brushing past them. You know, And some of y'all ladies, stop telling your girlfriends about your man and what y'all do in the bed. You know, y'all think that's cute when that girl is secretly fantasizing about your man tonight because her man ain't doing it the way you saying your man do it. Your man put it down and hold it down, and you done came 4, 5, 11 times, and you telling your girl, I ain't never. Ooh. Oh, girl, and when I tell you he like this, they like, what, girl? And then they want what you got. Oh, girl, yeah. You coming around, you got a new diamond on, you got a new chain on, new red bottoms that he bought you. And she could barely get her man to pay for a meal. Is she happy for you? Do she secretly want what you got? You know? Envious. Envy turns to hate. You know, they start off a little envious like, damn, I wish my man would do something for me. You know, and the more yeah, girl, you pull up in your new car. Who bought this? Oh, my husband bought this for me. What? Then sometimes they don't think you deserve it because they don't think they deserve it. Why you getting all this? You know, sometimes they think they look better than you. Oh, I'm prettier than my body better than her. Why she got a man like this? You know, and I'm pretty sure our boy thought, I spent all this time in the gym. I'm sexy, I'm hot. I tried to take Tripp to the gym with me one time. He ain't even want to do the whole session. And he get all this? Watch your friends, man. Everybody ain't always, that best friend that you think they is. If you do have those good friends that you could trust, keep them close, keep them near. But like Aretha said, don't leave nobody sitting around your man all day. Get up, go help them find their own man. That's what she said. And I believe her. You know what I'm saying? That's law. It is. Are you a jealous friend that secretly want what your people got? They got a great job. They kids ain't bad as hell like yours. They don't got baby mama drama. Or they baby daddy there to help out. You can't be no jealous, envious friend. If you have that in your heart, you're not a friend of mine. If you're going to secretly try to take what I got, you're not a friend of mine. You wonder why things come up missing. Every time certain friends is around. They taking it. Yeah, I sent them home with no turkey. And I really didn't feel bad about it. The only thing I felt bad about is punching them in the face, But at the same time, it's like, that's just where I came from at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it wasn't right, but it made me feel better. Bruh, don't try to play me. If I'm a good friend, I'm a very loyal friend. I'm the type of friend, I'm not trying to be left around behind with you and your people. If I come here for you, I'm with you. Even if it's something that I don't want to do, y'all going to, I'm going to roll with you. Because I'm here to support my friend. I'm not going to be asked to be left behind in the crib with your man. And his friends, a whole bunch of older dudes. And you, my age, but you trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do. Maybe hoping that you could meet somebody like him. And you know, I think I had probably the best looking one. So now you see what they look like. So now you like, well, let me try this one. You know, it's like, nah. Be there with your boy. You know, if your girl going somewhere, you go with her. You ain't gonna be staying in the crib with her man. You know, even if those jokes was the most hilarious ever, you know, I'm not about to be laughing at somebody's man all up in nobody's man face. Oh, boy, woo, that was funny. Oh man, you should go stand up. Like, I ain't laughed so hard in that. Really? That shit ain't funny. You know, and you knew it wasn't, you know, like, that's what really made me mad. Like, you really laughing this hard? Like, you know, but in hindsight, I put everything together, and you just got to be selective who you let in your life. You know, everybody want to use this friend title and throw this friend, it's my best friend, it's my... Y'all ain't really friends like that. That ain't your best friend. Y'all using that word too loosely. You know, let somebody who really earned that title get that title. You know, and just because y'all go out and drink together and, you know, did it to the same guy, or, you know, on the same night, or got banged out by the same person in a threesome, don't mean that y'all best friends. Man, I had a good Thanksgiving. I don't know about him, but it took a long time for us to even talk again, you know, and it changed our friendship, or I wouldn't even say friendship because a friend wouldn't do that. It definitely changed our relationship that we had. It took years and years for me to even speak to them again. And somewhere in the back of my mind and their mind, I'm sure they remember what happened. But it just opened up my eyes, like, don't trust everybody. You know, everybody don't really want the best for you, even when they say they do. Or they might say they want the best for you, but when you get it, or what they think is the best, because just because they see me with those things don't mean that I was in the best situation. That's just the outsider looking in, like, who see those things as, oh, you good. But there's a lot of other underlying issues and things that could be going on, even though you see what looks like a good life. So even when you see somebody with those things, still don't wish for their relationship, because it still might be some things behind all of that that you don't want. Be careful who you call a friend. Watch your friends. You know, watch them. Watch them. It's your favorite cousin, Tripp. And I'm out.